What if I told you the secret to building serious wealth wasn't about complex charts or frantic trading, but about doing, well, pretty much nothing? Today, we're diving into something called coffee can investing. It's a powerful, low-stress strategy that might just change how you think about the market forever. But before we get into the how, let's start with a really fundamental question. We all have access to the same markets, right? So why do so many investors really struggle to build truly significant long-term wealth? The answer, as it turns out, has less to do with picking the right stocks and way more to do with avoiding the wrong behaviors. And here they are, the main culprits. Think of these as the enemies of your returns. You've got frequent trading, which just churns your account and racks up costs. Then there are the high fees and taxes that slowly bleed you dry. And of course, our own emotions, good old fear and greed, pushing us to buy high and sell low. And finally, over-diversification, where you own so much stuff, you end up with a portfolio that's just meh. Now, all of this leads us straight into what you could call the modern investor's trap. And it's a totally counterintuitive idea. In today's market, trying harder and being more active can actually cause you to earn significantly less. Just think about it for a second. We are absolutely bombarded 24/7 with market news, expert predictions, and all these complex new investment products. The entire ecosystem is pretty much designed to make you feel like you have to do something right now, buy this, sell that, rebalance. But this constant cycle of activity is exactly what creates fees, triggers taxes, and leads to those costly emotional mistakes. So if the modern approach is a trap, where do we look for an answer? Well, sometimes the best new ideas are actually very, very old ones. We've got to look to the past to find a more disciplined path for the future. And here it is, coffee can investing. The concept itself is beautifully simple. It's a buy and forget framework. The idea is you build a focused portfolio of exceptionally high-quality companies, and then, this is the key, you hold them completely untouched for a minimum of 10 years. No tinkering, no trading, just patience. The origin story here is actually pretty fascinating. The name comes from an old 19th century American habit where people will put their valuables, like cash and property deeds, into a coffee can and just tuck it away for safekeeping. Fast forward to 1984, and a money manager named Robert Kirby stumbles upon this principle. He found a client's account that he had totally forgotten about for a decade, and it had massively outperformed everything else. He called it the coffee can portfolio. And more recently, this idea has been rigorously tested with data, proving its timeless power in all sorts of markets. But let's be clear, this is not about randomly buying stocks and just hoping for the best. The entire strategy rests on a super disciplined, rules-based approach to finding the absolute best businesses out there. These are the non-negotiable quality filters. And the filters are remarkably simple, but they're incredibly powerful. We're looking for companies that have consistently passed two key tests for the last 10 years straight. First, they had to have grown their sales by at least 10% every single year. And second, they had to have generated a return on capital employed, or ROCE, of at least 15%. Just think of ROCE as a measure of how good a company is at turning money into more money. A company that can pass both of these tough tests for an entire decade is almost certainly a dominant, well-run business. And when you apply those filters, you start to see that the companies that make the cut share these common traits. They are absolutely laser-focused on what they do best. They are obsessed with strengthening their competitive advantage, their moat. And most importantly, they consistently make smart, sensible decisions about how to invest their profits for future growth. Okay, so you've used the filters, you've identified a basket of these incredible companies, you've bought them. Now comes the most important and honestly the most difficult part of the entire strategy, the art of inactivity. The practical application is a really simple three-step process. 1. Screen for companies that pass those tough 10-year quality filters. 2. Build a focused portfolio, maybe 10 to 25 of them. And step 3, you'll lock it away. You metaphorically put it in that coffee can and you do not touch it for a decade. And when we say do not touch it, we mean it. Absolutely no rebalancing to keep the weights equal. No selling your winners to book profits. And absolutely no reacting to scary headlines or whatever the market is freaking out about this week. Resisting this urge to act is what allows the magic of compounding to really do its work. So why is sitting on your hands so critical? This chart shows you exactly why. Over 10 years, a typical coffee can portfolio is going to have some disappointments, for sure. Most of the stocks will probably deliver decent market-like returns, but a small handful, maybe 20%, will become absolute mega winners. These few stocks will grow so large that their performance will dwarf everything else and drive the entire portfolio's success. If you had sold them early to book profits, you would have literally cut your biggest flowers. And this brings us to the final and maybe the most profound benefit of this whole approach. It's about creating wealth without all the worry. It requires a fundamental shift in your mindset, away from trying to time the market and towards simply giving your investments time in the market. This comparison really says it all. On the left, you've got the typical investor who's on a treadmill, reacting to daily noise, often selling their winners way too early and holding on to their losers, just hoping they'll come back. The coffee can investor, on the other hand, does the exact opposite. They ignore predictions, they let their winners run, and they focus on time in the market, not timing it. It's a total shift from chaotic activity to disciplined patience. This really brings us to the core philosophy, doesn't it? The goal is not to predict the future. It's to patiently own a handful of proven, high-quality businesses for a decade or more and just let them do the heavy lifting for you. So ultimately, what the coffee can strategy gives you is a data-backed blueprint. It's a way to achieve potentially superior returns, not by taking on more risk, but by actually taking on less, because you're owning quality. And just as importantly, it does it all with far less activity, and therefore a whole lot less anxiety. So I'll leave you with a final thought to reflect on. Take a good, honest look at your own approach to investing. Is your strategy built on the stressful and often fruitless game of prediction? Or is it built on the simple, powerful, and time-tested foundation of patience?